Okay. Well, the cloth didn't come out as tight as I wanted it to. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello again, my YouTube fans. So this is part 3 of the antique radio amplified speaker. So the cloth didn't come out as tight as I wanted. It turns out that while I was removing the cloth on camera, I didn't notice when I paused the camera or I stopped recording and I started to remove it completely, the board or whatever you want to call it that the cloth was attached to literally was disintegrating in my hands. It was falling apart in like 2 or 3 pieces. So I had to carefully glue some of it together with a little tape to hold it, put the cloth in front of it, glue it down. It was kind of a messy thing. So if you look closely, you can see, I know the light, I put the light, I'm doing this on purpose because I'm going to demonstrate to you a little bit. Now this is without the equalizer I'm going to be demonstrating it with. But anyway, if you look closely, you can see the cloth is a little on the loose side. It's got some wrinkles, it's not really loose, it's just not nice and straight. But because the thing that it was attached to was disintegrating, I couldn't pull it too tight, or not tight at all. I pushed it in there. Anyway, I also have a lot of acoustic insulation fiberglass inside of the compartment as well. I didn't show you that either. But it is done. It is complete. This is the way it's going to look. It looks like old cloth. It doesn't look like the same pattern, but it does look like it. So I don't know how much I can show you or let you listen to without getting a copyright infringement, but I'm going to give you, I think I can use a minute as fair use. So I'm going to give you a minute of Spider Chronicles. There we go.
Chapter 2, in which an old friend returns.
"Stop gawping, snailheads!"
Hogsqueal yelled.
"Help me!"
He was backed against a chimney, one hand holding his coat closed over a largish object, the other brandishing an empty slingshot menacingly. "Hogsqueal?" Jared grinned at the sight of the hobgoblin, then stopped with a scowl. "What are you doing here?" Simon was holding the griffin back, mostly by standing between him and Hogsqueal and yelling loudly. Byron turned his hawk head to the side and blinked, then pawed the ground with his talons as though he were more feline than bird. Jared suspected that Byron thought they were playing a new game. Hogsqueal hesitated, seeing Jared's face.
"I didn't know this was your house until the griffin showed up."
"You helped catch our mother?" Jared could feel his face growing warm. "Trash our house? Kill Simon's pets?" He took 2 steps toward Hogsqueal, hands fisting. He'd trusted Hogsqueal.
I think that's a minute. A little note, this volume control is actually all the way up. It's because of the MP3 player I'm using. If you remember the one of the videos I was doing when I was doing the equalizer, actually both equalizers, I was using this MP3 player. Let me put this microphone closer to me. There we go. Now I can talk to you. So you know that the MP3 player I'm using is actually low in volume, to the point where the new equalizer I had, if you watched my other video on the equalizer I bought, it's so low that I had to turn it all the way up in order for the equalizer to actually see it. So it is louder than that, but that volume is all the way up for the MP3 player, and the MP3 player's volume is all the way up, and that's how loud it is. Of course, going through the microphone, it's not going to sound the same as if you were, here listening to it off the actual speaker, but I'm going to play this back for myself to see how it came out, and I'll upload this anyway. But there you have it. An antique radio repurposed as a speaker amp specifically and solely to listen to audiobooks. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the other two. I need to make this video at least 8 minutes long in order for the advertising to kick in, but I'm not going to worry about it. If you have any suggestions, or if you would like to see more of this kind of thing, electronic repair kind of thing, I don't know how much of it I can do because I don't have that much stuff that I can repair. But let me know. My next couple of videos are going to be, I think I'm going to be doing some more Magic the Gathering just because a new set came out. Of course, I'll be doing more chess videos. Those are always going to be coming. I'm trying not to do too many all at once. But please comment. As always, hit the bell so that you can get notifications as to what I'm uploading. And if you have any ideas about how to repurpose antiques and stuff like that, kind of like steampunk, also let me know about that. I was considering setting up a whole sitting area. Of course, I'm not going to be in this house much longer, so it would have to be the next place I live. But set up a whole sitting area where you put an audio book in and sit around and listen to it. And again, it's not the same as just putting a set of headphones on or putting it on my stereo or listening to it off of the computer. The whole reason why I'm showing the camera with the dim light the way it looks now is to give you an idea of the nostalgia and listening to this through the radio. Of course, I don't know if I'll get a copyright hit on the listening to that less than 1 minute. I'm hoping that I have what they call fair use on at least a minute. I think it might even be 2 minutes, but I don't want to take a chance. But that was a small portion of the Spiderwick Chronicles I just happened to have on the MP3 player as a test. But nevertheless, there it is. There you have it. I now have a new cloth, albeit a slightly loose cloth, on the old antique radio, the Philco Model 66B. And please subscribe. Hit the notification button, bell I should say, and by all means comment, like, dislike. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.